when the humble viewer graced to stream along with crazy of grizzlebees, along came this song. From when the red bear fought a silver-tongued devil, his army of bullshit at his word did they revel. They came after me with masterful deceit, broke down my IP and they kicked in my teeth, while the deaf man's horns gave us mighty creeps, and so cried the twitcher, he can't be bleed. Toss a coin to your twitcher, all that in live stream, all that in live stream, oh. Toss a coin to your twitcher, big up the community. At the edge of your jewel, fight the mighty horde that bashes and breaks you, plays efforts for naught. He thrust every law far back on the floor, got banned from his show, but came back for more. He got marked as a pest, copyright protest. He loves his community, so give him the rest. Our champion prevailed, defeated the doubting man, now born into man. Toss a coin to your twitcher, all that in your live stream, all that in your live stream, oh. Toss a coin to your twitcher, pick up the community.
This is a story about an ordinary teddy bear. When he was made, they found something wrong with him and threw him away like a piece of rubbish into an old dark storeroom. Then, from outer space, a spotty man brought him to life with his cosmic dust. He took him to a magic cloud where Mother Nature gave him special powers. That bear became Super Ted.
It's been a day of uncertainty and stress. But hey, at least work was easy, and now we out here. Obviously, I was very concerned that I wouldn't be able to say that we out here today, as you will have known if you saw Saturday's stream. Cheers, see you there in good health, by the way. Yes, we are out here. Cake and Fanta, what an interesting combination for the MC there, who is out here, same as I am, except just through the powers of the internet, which is how you join me on this fine evening. I will get into the stress of the day, and that would involve an update on my wife. But I'm going to wait till Trev gets here So, because I don't really fancy telling the same story multiple times, and the more times I have to tell the same story, the shorter variant it becomes. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to play this fucking video game. I mean, we were going to do that anyway, obviously, but you know what I mean. Continue! Oh, God. Murphy McCallum has raced the evil phantom John Rackham to find the lost treasure of Belmore Manor, a voodoo artifact with the power to steal life itself, known as the Coffin Stone. Having found the 3 keys needed to open the vault that hid it, Murphy must now descend deep beneath Belmore Manor. In a manner of speaking. Way! What a joke.
I didn't want to lock myself in.
Good, that is wise. I've had toothache for a few days as well, as a random
There
aside.
didn't appear to be a way to operate the crane.
Oh, well, that's useful. Is that it? Is that literally the treasure?
That
There
must
it
have
is.
been the treasure coffin. The same one the Belmore brothers traded for in the Caribbean. And that meant I had a pretty good guess what was inside, if I could find a way to reach it.
Okay. I've got a load of bolognese left from the other night that no one's fucking eaten. When did I make that bolognese? Cully, do you remember? I made my own mince for it and everything. Using my brand new I've got mince thing. Or I can make mince thing.
Decades of
A
exposure
mincer,
to the
if you
coffin
will.
stone had turned the water green with cursed energy. Just
Means
like the
grinding.
spirit water in Moray's riverboat. I didn't want to put my hand in it.
But we're going to, aren't we?
I reached down to the hand wheel and pulled it from the glowing water, careful not to splash any on myself.
I mean, is it not wet? This looks like it's going to be important, doesn't it? Was it Wednesday? Oh, God. Where does the time go? You know what? It's probably fine. It's been in the fridge. Right? I'm not fucking wasting all that, bro. I put steak in that. I'm assuming it's not going to be as simple as this.
The hand wheel slotted perfectly onto the axle of the crane.
Then again, maybe it is. Watch part 4 be about fucking 20 minutes long. I'm surprised there's not a way out there. It looks like there should be. Maybe we have to escape that way later when this inevitably gets slammed shut. Matured in flavour. I mean, we're not mad at that. That being said, I did have some literally the very next day and then woke up the following morning with a very uncomfortable stomach and had to run and liquid shit. Sorry if that's too much information, but that's just what happened. That was literally from eating it the next day. Fingers crossed. That was straight out the slow cooker though. That hadn't been in the fridge. Turns out there was already some in the fridge. Probably should have had that.
The coffin lay at the center of a rocky mound poking out of the spirit water. Arcane
I did
circles
wonder
were
why there was
carved
so
into the
little
stone
left in the
around it.
fucking slow cooker.
As I peered into the coffin, I saw for the first time the cursed artifact that had caused all of this. The coffin stone. Its surface is black as brimstone, each crack faceted like an emerald. Simultaneously beautiful and terrifying.
Right, I'll have that. Nice one.
And so the elusive artifact is found.
Yes, by me,
Rackham,
Knobhead, you lose.
You've lost.
See?
I found the coffin stone before you. Your plan has failed.
Congratulations, Murphy McCallum. But now I think it's time you hand it over to me.
I'll never give it to you.
Give it to me or die.
You've attempted to kill me 3 times now, and every time you've failed. You don't scare me anymore.
Yes. How convenient that you managed to escape 3 times. Such failure on my part would be terrible.
Oh, this is where we find out he did it on
It's
purpose, right?
almost as though
Yeah.
it was planned that way.
Planned.
Could perhaps the perpetual threat of an evil phantom have motivated you to quicken your pace in finding the coffin stone? Without a demonstration of the threat, you might well have walked away. But you did exactly as I wanted. My powers outside this house may have been constrained to mere projections, and yet everything I needed was accomplished by you.
What a
You
knob.
wanted me to find the stone?
Now the foolish mortal understands.
Hey, he said the thing!
And just as you hold something valuable to me, I hold something that is valuable to you.
Right, and what is that exactly?
Abigail, are you okay?
I'm afraid.
Why is
she's
a ghost
very much
valuable
under
to
my
me?
Spell again, McCallum, and for the final time too. Her final struggle to escape the spell. All that energy she spent to warn you, wasted on someone as worthless as you.
Use the magic
Now,
stone on him.
Because of it, she's trapped forever.
I'll save her.
Nothing's forever
I'm
in
afraid
wrestling,
it's
dickhead.
too late for that.
I'll use the coffin stone to save her.
You know nothing about the stone, McCallan. Do you even know how to use its powers?
I'll work it out.
I know enough to not let you have it.
Let me tell you the final piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, go ahead, because I
The
don't know how to do
Belmore
it.
treasure will belong to me. For years, I have studied and mastered powers beyond anything you could know. I deserve that stone.
You deserve a thrash
But as you've
bollocking
come to
is what you
learn,
deserve.
Murphy McCallan, this magical artifact has one
Fuck him up the
important
ghost
rule.
ass.
It will only work for its rightful owner. It cannot be stolen. It can only be bought or traded or inherited. I knew the Belmores would never sell or trade it to me of their own volition. But if I were to marry
Oh,
Abigail,
I had a theory that I'm
all
somehow
our
related to
worldly
these fools,
goods
right?
would become one another's.
So I've inherited it.
If she inherited the entire Belmore estate. Perhaps I underestimated her infatuation with that sailor.
And when
The
it's all said
need
and
to
done,
look
the
into
spirit of the
eyes
sailor will
her
appear and they'll
true
skip off
love
into the
as she
sunset. It'll be lovely.
vows I do. But tonight, it's time to perform the wedding again. And if she needs to gaze into her true love's eyes to go through
I did
with it,
hear there was a
this
twist at
time,
the end.
I will make that happen.
Twice I nearly read that post.
Don't you remember?
It's like,
yet,
I didn't
Murphy?
think much of the
Only
twist,
you
which was
could be
this, and I
lured
got
to
as
the
far
island.
as which
Only
is, and I was
you
like,
could
no,
summon the
scroll.
spirits of the house. Only you heard the call of the treasure within. You've been
How did I
here
fucking nearly do it
before.
twice? Well, a few days later, that same post,
Walking
the exact
through
same
port
post
town
appeared
of
on my
dead
feed
metal,
again.
I could sense its history in every stone, brick,
Ugh.
and plank.
I wasn't listening, obviously, I was
I
yelling.
know what your mind sees when your eyelids close. Tell me, Murphy, what do you dream of?
Electric
I've been
sheep? That's a
dreaming
thing,
about
right?
this treasure
Did I
since
make
I
that joke
first
already?
read about it.
Or was I
It's like
talking
it's
over that as
calling
well?
for me to find it.
It's like it can infect your dreams.
Even without lights on, it felt like something inside the house was calling me, or warning me.
I suppose fate will always bring two soulmates together, even when they least expect it.
Or am I the sailor
It's very rare for
reincarnated?
someone to come back from the other side. It can happen.
I think that's what this is leaning
And
toward.
Murphy, this ghost story, now it's your story too.
You came back.
You were the sailor, Murphy McCallan.
Yep. I feel like my theory was better. Whatever.
It felt like I was falling through every memory of my life. And then every memory of the life I once lived, the realization crystallizing in my mind like a flash of lightning. I was the sailor. I remembered everything. An entire relationship coursing through my mind in seconds. And the tragic way it ended. But I'd come back for her. Abigail, you don't have to marry him. I remember. I loved you. I still love you.
It's too
It's
late.
a bit cliche
McCallan.
at this point.
She's my bride to be now.
She broke free of the spell the last time you tried to make us say I do. She'll do it again. It's me she wants to marry.
You're right about that. This time, it'll be your eyes she sees before her. I promised you death, Murphy. and I intend to deliver for 33 years.
I want to get my foot on that fucking hook thing and just boot and it shoot back up into the sky. I'm not sure how that will work, but that's kind of my plan. Oh. Oh, okay. Spooky boy. Ah, he's possessing me. Oh, well, we can deal with that. Oh, of course, he's got the fucking... Oh, you slag. He's got the stone. He was a sailor boy. She said, see you later, boy. That is exactly what happened.
Do excuse me, Mr. McAllen. I have a wedding.
Fuck me, I want to make that song in Sonar.
And I'd just die if I missed it.
That's how I died. My body torn from its spirit, and then possessed by Rackham for his evil ends. All those times I'd read about the ghosts of Belmore Manor,
very much alive.
and now I was one of them.
Displaced,
just like those ghosts, death wouldn't be the end for me.
And that's the sound of that shit shutting.
If I could escape the vault.
It shouldn't be that difficult, really, because you're dead, so just get in the water.
Decades of exposure to the coffin stone had turned the water green. I didn't want to put my...
You are dead. Who cares? Well, you're not dead. You are a spirit, though. Wait, check for clues.
Looking back into the treasure coffin, I found it now contained
stuff.
all the items I'd collected on my adventure.
Anything
I
useful?
gathered up all the belongings I'd been carrying. Rackham might not see their purpose, but if they'd helped me out once, they might be useful again.
Quality. Did we lose anything along the way? Probably not. I'm motherfucked.
I tried with all my might to open the vault door, but with no luck.
Okay, I get it.
Locked from the other side.
Yeah, I get it. Are you with me? Do you follow my thought process? Question is, can we grab it, or do we need a grabby device?
The hook hung.
Right, we need a grabby device. We have an rope.
I'd once won a wooden whistle in a lasso game at the county fair.
Straight away.
Now it was time to play the game.
Puzzling shit out. While the wife lies in a hospital bed. Absolutely fine. She did say she might pop in later as well, so, you know, stick around for that.
I attached the heavy metal hook to the handle on the door. Well, I
Heavy
hope
metal.
that holds. I turned the hand wheel, pulling the chain taut, but the vault door remained secure in its frame. It must have still been attached somehow.
What? What?
I turned the hand wheel, pulling the chain taut, but the vault door remained secure in its frame. It must have still been attached somehow.
Oh, right. I mean, it did open, though. I did notice. But we've got hinges. What we don't have is a screwdriver. I don't think. None of this looks like screwdriver. I've got pliers and an auger. And a shovel. Let's do a shovel.
I may not have been able to get through the vault door with brute force, but I could certainly make an impact on its
I mean, at this
hinges.
point, it looks like I actually looked up what to do beforehand. I'm just fucking nailing this. I can assure you I did not. My day has been fucking busy enough. And I've still managed to slip a couple of pints in there as well. I'm a fucking good lad, me. Dedicated to the cause. I did not work at the pub this evening. Which does mean, unfortunately, I do have to work at the pub tomorrow. But I reasoned that it would be fine not working there
The vault
tonight,
door went
because I
crashing into the spirit water
expected
below.
to have to
and
go
in
and pick
doing
up
so
Sam,
gave
but again,
me
more
my
on that
escape
later.
route.
Jimmy!
With no time to lose, I needed to get to the ballroom.
He's also bawling.
We are gathered here today to join Abigail Belmore and Murphy McCallan.
I mean,
in
surely just me
holy
standing here should be enough.
Rackham's
'cause,
plan was
you know,
taking shape. At the
they should
far
be
end
able
of
to
the
see
ballroom,
me.
Father Foskett was delivering the rites that would wed Abigail to Rackham, even if he possessed my body to do it. I needed to stop the wedding, and I didn't have much time left at all.
Yeah, but that's not going to work because he's going to marry her to me. Surely they'll use my name. They're not going to use his fucking name if it's my body. Then they won't be. It's full of faults.
Marching up to them without a plan wasn't going to be a wise move.
This is clearly a plan. Just appear and be like, oi, dickheads.
The peculiarity of what was happening didn't seem to faze the ghosts in attendance, who watched with an eerie calm.
Right, well,
I couldn't go any further and risk Rackham seeing me before I was ready to confront him.
How did we... Shit. Trying to remember... Oh, yeah, you.
Good evening, Mrs. Craddock.
It is certainly not a good evening. The kittens aren't prepared, the flower arrangements are a
I heard
shambles,
kittens
and
then,
they've
I was
changed
like,
the schedule 3 times already.
The schedule?
Right behind me in black and white. And am I even permitted to see the wedding? Of course not.
In case any guests arrive late. Through a door we're supernaturally barred from passing through.
I almost daren't say it, but I'm on the verge of resigning my duties. I am the head of housekeeping. I deserve respect.
Has she not noticed that I'm dead?
I need to stop the wedding.
You shall do no such thing. I've put a lot of work into this event, and I won't have an off-the-street gutter snipe like you interrupting
Oh,
it.
you mental!
Barely hanging on as it is.
What did you say was on the chalkboard?
As I said, this is the schedule of tonight's events. I've spent the past 40 minutes writing that up, with all the calligraphic flair my teachers taught me in preparatory school. And now I'm hearing rumors that the schedule is going to change. No self-respecting housekeeper should have to deal with so much in such a short period. One more change, and I shall be handing in my notice.
Goodbye, Mrs. Craddock.
Goodbye, indeed.
Right, so I need to write on this then, I guess.
The delicately drawn writing on the
just remembered that my
chalkboard
boy
listed the schedule of events for the wedding.
Glassback Body came back to work today and I didn't see him because everything was done before the fucking afternoon crew came in. I should have taken my time while helping, but also I wanted to be quick and leave. Gutter Snipe! That's going on the list with Gibface and Windy Wallets.
The delicately drawn writing on the chalkboard listed the schedule of events for the wedding.
Right, do I have chalk? Can I leave? Oh no, I can't leave, can I? Because I'm spirit now.
As a ghost, I was trapped in the house. I needed to get my body back.
Right, feather duster it.
Feathers were too soft to clean the chalkboard.
Flag it.
Don't you touch that!
Bitch, I swear. Colonel Death Bastard.
Good evening, Colonel.
Potatoes, onions, and corned beef. Delicious.
I mean, sure, they're words.
I couldn't reach the skeleton from inside the house.
I was hoping there'd be fresh dialogue there to go, oh my god, my former body, very weird.
It was a strange feeling, staring at a decaying skeletal
There we
body
go.
that, once upon a time, used to be me.
I feel like there should have been a chivvy attached to that.
I remembered a spell that revealed things that are hidden within.
What? Did you? What? What spells that?
It was a death certificate.
Yeah. Where? I've just remembered. That is a thing. Looking for something else. I still have a wedding schedule, so give it to her.
Noticing the similarity between Mrs. Craddock's chalk artistry and the wedding schedule, it was time to ask some questions.
Before his body got kidnapped, he should have flicked himself in the
correct?
sack and let Ghost Dude walk around with it.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, it's just that I was given this other schedule, and the times are very different from yours. Maybe things have been shuffled around?
No, this can't be. How am I expected to work under these conditions? A wedding is a once-in-a-lifetime event. If they
Is
keep
it?
reconsidering every decision,
I've
I
had
can't be
3.
expected to keep up with it.
2 of them to the same woman.
Yep, definitely
Ludicrous.
different. This looks like it'll take ages to fix.
That's it! They're already at the altar. I shall be taking my leave. Somebody else can hand out the vol au vents.
With the noise and waddling motion of a cranky goose, Mrs. Craddock strode across the grand hall, through a doorway, and out of sight.
Right, that's great. I'm not sure how that helps, but whatever. Now, apparently we can flag this.
Like a guilty schoolchild held back after class, I rubbed down the chalkboard.
Oh, he's killing all of it. Why?
And came away with the flag covered in chalk dust.
Chalk dust. I guess that is relevant for a spell. Wait! Hang on. Can we put that in the stupid bag of tricks?
In a flash of inspiration, a plan came into my mind. The summoning spell revealed that which is hidden within. Maybe it could reveal the evil spirit that was hidden within my mortal body, if I could find all the ingredients.
Which
I
I
placed the
definitely
chalk
remember.
dust-covered flag into the gree-gree.
Is there, no, there isn't.
It was the
Yeah.
It was a small leather pouch with a drawstring used for magic spells. I'd
Right.
marked off the ingredients I'd found on the manuscript.
What? Ah, the manuscript. Oh, bollocks. Chalk. Oh, we've got loads of this.
It was a man.
Right, now it's got extra crosses. Feathers.
I placed the feather duster in the gree-gree. That would work as black feathers.
I've still got gunpowder. So I knew it'd be well handy.
I placed the
keeping all of that.
gunpowder into the gree-gree. It was an empty soda bottle I'd found on the beach.
Guess what's going to be full of rum in a minute? What else? What else? What else? Bone fragments, rum, silver coin. Okay. Well, we'll work it out. Wait, is the silver coin still in here? Is that what I did
The
with the
shield
silver
now
coin?
had what...
No, I don't think it is.
The shield now...
Doesn't matter. Quick, to the rum! Why is the rum gone? It hasn't. Better not have. He was just like, I don't need any more rum earlier. But now he does, so rum please.
There was no rum left in the barrel to fill it up.
Shit! Any rum in here?
I considered looking through the boxes, but now wasn't the... All of the smaller barrels I could see were rotted and empty.
I rate you try it anyway, you prick.
That didn't. I decided to...
Oh, God! Wait, hang on, that fucking prick out there's drinking rum, isn't he? Because I gave it to him. I'll need that.
Leave it there, boy. I'm saving it for the toast.
It was clear that if I wanted it, I was going to have to persuade the Colonel to let me take it. A tricky task when he was deafer than Beethoven wearing earmuffs.
Right, well, he needs to be able to hear then, so how am I going to do that? Here, have a flask.
I didn't...
Put a hole in the flask.
I didn't...
Bend the flask?
I couldn't do that.
Just take the flask!
I didn't think... Good evening, Colonel.
I think he decided to take up unicycling, actually.
Go and get the horn back. It's in her bedroom, you idiot.
I picked up the horn. Abigail had no need for it anymore.
Right, let's see if there's a silver coin.
Abigail had gone. So had the final tokens of her happiness.
Piss!
Lighting the fire may have... Now was... I didn't want...
There'll be a coin around
The
here
door was
somewhere.
locked again. The door was...
We'll work it out. We'll try the other side real quick. I guess all these doors are locked as well.
The door... The door...
Why has this prick got a fucking portrait in the room?
The door... The trunk was empty. I'd seen coffin nails somewhere in the house, if I could remove them.
What, in the coffin, for example? Don't know why I didn't immediately think of that. I was wondering what I was going to do about that. I mean, how hard could it be? I got pliers.
One by one, I pried the old nails
Nailed
from the
it.
coffin.
Coffin nails in the goddamn bag, motherfucker! We are killing it tonight, yo! The silver coin's through there, isn't it?
Walking back
it's in
into
there.
the
It's in his hand.
conservatory, I could hear the unnerving hum of electricity. The outer casing of the automaton had been removed. Clearly, Rupert was undertaking some maintenance on it.
Right, break it.
The interior of the automaton was laced with wires, fuses, and other dangerous-looking electrical devices.
Luckily,
Even
you're
as a
dead!
ghost, it didn't feel safe to touch anything inside it.
You fucking knob.
The casings were elaborately formed sheet metal meant for the automaton, and not very useful for much else. The gardener's hand-painted sign of a human skull surrounded by electricity bolts clearly warned me to stay away if I didn't want to get electrocuted.
Alright, so where's the power? Because I guess we have to turn the power off. Oh, is that in the cellar? That could be in the cellar, right?
The Colonel had rum. Perhaps I could convince him to part with it.
Yeah. I'm doing something else right now, knobhead.
Knowing the erratic surges of electricity that must have been flowing through the wire into the barrel lift, I decided it was wiser not to do any more rewiring.
Well, you're a prick, because that was a perfectly reasonable idea. Do I have any rubber gloves? No. Have I seen a sink anywhere? Also, not sure. So we'll do the wrong thing, I guess.
The Colonel had rum.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm going there, you fucking idiots.
Would you like your ear trumpet back?
It's no use. I can't hear a blasted thing you say. I wish I had my ear trumpet back.
I'll take that as a yes.
Oh, thank you, my boy. I suppose now that Foskett's not here, I can enjoy a little peace again.
Why aren't you at the ceremony?
The ceremony?
I think everybody's gone through to the ballroom for the wedding.
Well, I didn't hear an announcement.
I wondered why. Good evening, Colonel. I need to stop the wedding.
An objection? Oh, how exciting. I objected at a wedding once. The unfortunate part was that I was the groom.
Well, I mean, that's easy.
Do excuse me. I'll be back.
I'll drink to that.
Well, hang on.
Would you like me to top off your drink?
Oh, yes, my boy. Good plan. I meant to save it for the toast, but who can blame a man when such temptation is right in front of him?
Cheers, you idiot.
I poured the rum from the Colonel's glass into the gree-gree.
Now, obviously, the question
Pot
is...
was practically empty again, with only a few drops of liquid wax left at the bottom.
What do I do?
I couldn't...
I'm currently, my only thought is wax for hands.
That wasn't going to...
There's got to be a better idea.
I had nothing else...
You got any gloves on you, former me? No? Sound. Oh, shit, we're doing... we have been doing, rather, so well. There aren't many places to fucking go. Oh,
Just as the sun
here.
rises to warm the earth each day, may your love rise anew each morning.
Oh, fuck off, you little bellend.
I wondered if there was a way to make the automaton malfunction.
Malfunction, that's what we're going for, is it? Okay. Going a really long way about this. I don't know, just use everything with it, I guess. Do you want a glass?
I couldn't do that.
Do you want rope?
I didn't...
Do you want this piece of paper? Do you want this piece of paper? How about this piece of metal? Or this shovel?
That wasn't going...
The pliers then. Bottle? Stab it. Blow it.
I did...
Send it to Peru.
That wasn't going to work.
Scissors.
I did...
Well, fuck all the way off. Pots and fountain. Maybe there's something to do with this nonsense. Check that
Examining the overgrowth felt more...
Nope.
I couldn't see anything alive in the plant pot, despite the gardener's best efforts. The fountain had long run dry, and the cracked, dusty basin was empty.
Oh, shit.
The casings were elaborately...
Right, okay, I reckon we fuck this up, and when the guy comes back, he'll put it... Like, as soon as we fuck it up, the guy will come back and put it back together, and it will break.
That's it. I did...
That's literally all I've got.
I need... No. That wasn't... That wasn't...
Well, I'm finally out of ideas. I wondered that as well, but apparently the fountain is bone dry, my dude.
I did... The interior of the automaton was laced with wires, fuses, and other dangerous-looking electrical devices. Even as a ghost, it didn't feel safe to touch anything inside it.
It was going well. I don't know where the gardener will have fucked off.
I wondered if there was a way to...
Yes, I know what you wondered.
My piano repertoire consisted only of a few bars of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and
No
I thought it
bars.
best not to inflict that upon anyone.
Luckily, there's no one here, so he jammed the fuck out. I can interact with the table, apparently, for reasons.
Now wasn't the time to rearrange the furniture.
Or not.
I didn't need to search.
I'm surprised we never actually had to search for a book. I felt sure that was going to be a thing. I mean, obviously there's nothing here. But I feel like I've been everywhere. Because I have. It'll be time to look at the old... Not you. Not... Look at the old diary, which is a fucking shame. Oh my god, a bone fragment. I completely forgot about that. Oh, shit. Shit. Right, well, we can work on that, maybe. I find it really odd that there's not a kitchen knocking around here. Where am I going to find bones?
I wondered if there was a...
Shut up.
The macabre warning was definitely...
I know damn well there's nothing here.
The barrel lift wasn't working anymore. I wondered if there was a way to make the automaton malfunction. The door was locked again. The door... There was nothing behind the curtains. You're not going to get away with this, Rackham. Lighting the fire, there was nothing left. I thought that Abigail would prefer them to... I didn't have the time or...
Okay, back into the book it is. I'd used a silver coin in the house earlier in my adventure, placing it into the palm of the conservatory automaton. Yeah. Yes. The automaton's casing was now open with a warning about its electrical power. Perhaps something could sabotage it. I filled the bottle I'd been carrying with spirit water from the vault and poured it on the automaton. Thank you, game. Why didn't I think of that? Because he carried on saying he wasn't putting his fucking hands in the water is why.
I wondered if there was a...
Shut up. I'm working on it. It's good that we both thought about water, though, Cully. But we also both thought about the fountain. And not the fact there's a shitload of water down here. Are there any bones down here while we're in the fucking area? Oh my god, you want to fucking move a little bit? Why is he so slow down here? Turns out that this is not relevant to anything as well. Or at least not yet. I'm assuming at this point, though, it's not relevant at all.
Decades of exposure to the coffin stone had turned the water green with curtains.
That's what I wanted to look at, knobhead.
The vault door was of no use to me.
Well, okay then. Considering he's supposed to be in a rush, he's not in a rush, is he? Could have been married 10 times over by now. Let's have a check, just in case there's any bone dust knocking around. No. But there is a shortcut to the fireplace, which is well handy. No, that way. I've gone the stupid long way again.
I wonder...
Go, you idiot! Glowing water on the automaton. Remember when I used to double click and he'd run places? Why is that
danger
stopped?
sign dangling from the automaton warned of electrocution. Now it wasn't just the plants in the conservatory that were deadly, it was the statuary too. Being dead already, I decided to take the risk.
Really? It was as simple as that? I was hoping to see it go completely nuts, but okay.
I took the engraved coin from the automaton's now open hand. Being made of silver, the engraved coin was just right for going into the gree-gree.
I feel like there should be bones in here, frankly. But we can't be sure, so I'm afraid we're going to have to look at the diary. Why am I so stupid? Why am I so fucking stupid? Wrong way. Yes, hello, dead me. Need you.
Knowing the skeleton belonged to a former version of myself, I didn't feel quite as uneasy taking a piece of it.
What piece did you take? Can I look at it again? Ah, finger. Classic.
I placed the skeletal finger in the gree-gree. That would work as the bone fragment. That was the final ingredient. Now I just needed one more thing, an image of the focus. And this time, the focus was going to be me. I remembered the photograph of me that had been taken earlier that night, still privately tucked away inside the captain's license. I folded it up and placed it inside the gree-gree, knowing that it would work perfectly to direct the spell towards its focus, my own body. So the spell was ready. Now it was time to confront Rackham.
Okay, so with that said, we're going to 10-101. I know it's a little earlier than normal, but I think we're about to wrap shit up and I want to go for a piss. So I'll see you momentarily. And we out here. MC, are you with me? In the spirit of ghosts. MC, are you here? Etc. Yes, he is. Good. Right, let's see how this game ends, because I assume this is the end. Cheers to you, though. Good health. So what do? Just fucking yeet the fucking bag at him. Chivy. We're making an objection, y'all.
If anyone can show just cause why these two may not lawfully be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
She doesn't love him.
You meddlesome fool! I am her groom. I will marry her.
Rackham has been using dark magic. The bride is under a love spell, and he's possessed my body for this wedding.
Your claims are the ravings of a madman.
I mean, aside from the fact that we are clearly the same person.
Ceremony at once.
Yes. Then, by the power
that's you know, you've missed out so many steps of this wedding.
For the last time, Rackham. If you won't return to me what is mine,
you ask for objections and then you proceed with the wedding. You don't wrap it up.
Hide, this spell will soon reveal.
I now declare you. Husband and wife.
Murphy,
oh, just in time,
I'm
nailed
back.
it.
We're married.
No! No!
You may now kiss the bride.
Except I'm not dead anymore, and they all are.
You've destroyed everything!
I've saved everything, including the one I love. But there is one thing that needs to be destroyed, Rackham, and that's you.
Quick, magic stone him. We know how this works, honest.
Murphy, now that we're married, the power of the stone is yours too.
And for once, it'll be used for good.
No.
Rackham, be gone.
No!
Sure. Green.
I knew you'd do it, Murphy.
Why
remember
she collapsed?
now?
I can't believe I ever forgot you.
I knew you'd come back. Even if just for a final goodbye.
Goodbye? Why goodbye?
The spell is broken. The ghosts of the house are able to move on.
And as I looked around us, I saw each ghost in the audience fading away as they passed over to the spirit realm, each with a grateful smile. With the heartbreaking realization, I knew Abigail would be next.
So,
Murphy,
canonically,
I think I have to go with them now.
best of this.
I can't lose you again, Abigail.
He's known her for half an
It was
hour.
worth it to see you one last time. You freed me.
But he's got
Thank
all the
you,
memories of the
Murphy,
sailor now.
for everything.
So what's he's going to hang
I won't
himself
let this
again?
be the end.
Perhaps she now will be reincarnated. She's not gone. There must be more to this. Stoner.
The coffin stone glowed green with the stolen years of Rackham's life. For once in a lifetime of evil, Rackham could do something good.
The coffin stone captures a person's remaining years, and now it holds Rackham's.
Rackham, who is dead, I
Abigail,
will add.
I give them to you.
Remaining years? There are no remaining years for a dead person! Fucking hell, I'm glad surgery went well today. I'm not sure I could have tolerated this if it hadn't. You know what I mean? Get that fucking pointy boy out of the way. Oh, she didn't even do her nails! Murphy, it's you!
You're back.
Just like
Fucking
you
Bob
came
on
back
reference.
for me. Nothing could keep us apart. Not even death.
33 years without you. I never thought I'd be able to hold you again.
33 years stuck in this house. Come on, Murphy. Let's go see the sunrise.
And now the doors open with a 3D effect. Alright. I'm not mad at the ending. It kind of makes sense as well. Like, it's good to save her and like be the dude, but at the same time, I think like being related to the family would have made more sense. So he'd be able to
So how does
inherit
it
the
feel
stone,
being a
but
treasure hunter?
What do I know?
It would have been easier
Not a
if
lot.
I'd remembered what the treasure was this whole time. All those dreams I had of a treasure calling out to me from this house. It wasn't $13 million. It wasn't even the coffin stone. It was you. You were the treasure.
And you found me.
Do we get to do all of these? I hope we do.
Why did nobody tell me who I was from the beginning?
You couldn't just be told you're in love with someone you don't recognize. You needed to remember it yourself.
Fair point.
I knew it would happen eventually.
Why did nobody living recognize me?
Rackham had all kinds of powers I'm not sure we'll ever understand.
Nice
For years, he'd been
plot hole
trying to
fix
erase all
there.
memories
I didn't
of
even
you.
clock that one.
His plan relied on it. To everyone else, you became just a blur. How could anyone really make the leap to realize you're a reincarnation from 30-something years ago? You didn't even know it yourself.
How did I come back from the spirit realm?
Don't you remember?
No, I remember the moment I died, and then the earliest memories of this new life I've been living, but nothing in between.
Madame Planchette told me that spirits can come back if their ties to the mortal realm remain strong enough. But even she doesn't know more than that. Who knows if we'll ever find out?
What happened to all the ghosts in the house?
They'll all have crossed over now. So many years of life destroyed by Rackham's deeds. And he didn't even need the coffin stone to do it. The spirits no longer have much to keep them here in the mortal realm anymore. They'll be happier that way. And we all end up there eventually.
In some cases, we come back.
I don't know, but I hope his spirit was destroyed. I'd hate to think it's moved on to the
Aggressive.
spirit realm.
Who's to say that that won't come
All I do know is that
later?
we don't have to worry about him here anymore.
What are we going to do with the coffin stone?
It stayed safe in the vault for over 30 years. For now, perhaps that's where we should return it to. I think it's our duty now to watch over it, to make sure it never falls into evil hands.
Again. So, this is the end of our adventure.
This is only the beginning, Murphy. It took a bit longer than we expected, but we're married now, after all these years.
The rest of our lives are ours again.
Till death do us part.
And even longer than that.
Not paying attention to the ending because talking to wife. But hey, that's a solid hour of streaming right there. That was a good game. I enjoyed that, especially for the last 2 streams where I actually puzzled shit out. Good game, would recommend. Again, based on the fact I enjoyed it, another sort of thing where I think I would really like a sequel, but how do you sequel that? You just don't, do you? That's a standalone right there. Excuse me. I mean, I'll be honest, mate, I did read a lot of good things about it before it came out, and then when it came out, like, they were, like, seeing people saying, yeah, this is actually really good, so I knew it was something I was going to have to get to at some point. Some good shit. The question is, what's going to be our next point and click for Point and Click Mondays? I'm not sure. I did pick one up the other day. I think I did. That is to say, I definitely picked something up. I think it's Point and Click. Something about owls. This music also reminds me of Alton Towers, so that's not a bad thing. And I seem to recall saying some of this would be suitable for Alton Towers' intro to a ride. Not this bit, though. Additional sound effects by lots of websites. Mainly freesound.org. Wonder when the Danger Mouse game will come out. Looking forward to playing that. Probably going to take us like 1 stream to do it, but I'm looking forward to it. I think we're probably a good year away from that one at least. I didn't back this one. Don't look for my name in the credits. I didn't know about it until it was far too late, obviously. Hey, there's Trev with the GG. Alright, well, before we wrap up, just to give, like, the YouTube viewers some fucking closure, I'll explain the Sam situation once we get through the credits, of course. Well, can you be in right now, and I'll explain what the situation is. I'm assuming didn't know that was a thing. It's about a Danger Mouse video game. Yes, that's a thing. I don't want to cut away from the credits, so I won't. I'll just give you the update. So, for those that don't know, Sam's been very unwell for fucking like 2 years. We tried to work it all out. Turns out the tube that goes from the stomach to the intestine, very, very small, like that small. They couldn't get, like, you know when you get a camera down to like have a little mooch around? They couldn't get a camera they use for babies through that tube. That is how small the tube has become. So today, she went in at, she was there for 8 o'clock this morning. And everything was like moving super fast, super fast, super fast. Like everyone was coming in, like the fucking anaesthetist, the surgeon, the nurses, like just make sure everything was good to go. And it looked like she could have been done and home by lunchtime. Did not go that way. And suddenly everything slowed down, and obviously because she's about to have surgery, she's not allowed to take her painkillers. So she, like as the day goes on, more and more pain. She can't go and have a vape or anything, so she's getting really angry. She kicked off at me at one point. I was like, aight! Not my fucking fault, bruh. Doesn't matter. I understood the situation. The point is, the woman in the bed next to her had her surgery cancelled because of this emergency that came in. Did I mention there was an emergency that came in? I think I did. Either way, there's an emergency that came in, and the woman next to her got her surgery cancelled. And I thought, that doesn't bode well. But technically, Sam's been, like, thrown up the list because she is a fucking emergency. So she was first on the list to go in, and then the surgeon went, actually, I'm going to change the orders around. So she was not the first in, but eventually she went down at about 10 past 12, I want to say. And I finished work 2 hours after that. I was in the pub after she'd gone down, and I told the boss lady like what was going on. She was like, "Oh, what's happening?" So I gave her the information, sat down with a pint, and oh wait.
Now where on earth has everybody gone? I do hope that boy gets back with the rum soon.
Does he need rum to move on? Why has he not moved on? Don't know. Anyway, right, so music's playing again. Not very loud, because it's the title music, but we'll have to deal with it. I can go full screen, though, now. Where was I up to? Yeah, she went down. I was in the pub. Now, hilariously, last time she had surgery was the gallbladder surgery, like 2 years ago, which is what fucking started all of this nonsense, unfortunately. Once again, I finished work, and I went to the pub for a pint, thinking I'd have time. As soon as I started drinking that pint, I got a text from Sam saying, I'm awake, I'm up, and I need picking up. I was like, God damn it! We just got this pint. And true to form, Sam sat there with this pint, I get a text, I'm awake. And Trevor will know, because I text him with the information that I just received, just as I sat down with this pint, and he will confirm that directly after I said, this is what I know, which is like she'd gone down, I've not heard anything at this point. She texted me because I went, and she's just texted me. So I finished my pint. I went back home because she'd forgotten to take a fucking charger with her in case she was there overnight. She took all the stuff with her in case she had to stay there. But see, told you it would be confirmed. But she didn't think to take a charger or headphones because she was like, oh, I can't watch anything, I've not got headphones. Which I thought was a bit weird, especially when like I ran all over the house, couldn't find her headphones, like either of her headphones, so I had to find mine. Luckily, I seem to recall that they were there next to Knuckles, and they were. So I took them, and then when I was sat there in the hospital, just everyone's phones just doing things. I'm like, why can't you watch something? Just thinking to myself, why can't you watch something without headphones, you knobhead? Everyone else is. Anyway, to the resolution, or the conclusion. They have done the surgery, which involved, like, I presume. She went down. They went down. She's not been down in a while. They went down. They would have gone down her throat through the stomach and then got to the tiny tube, so they could put like an inflatey thing in it to make the tube go. Right. So they've done that. They're keeping her in just in case they've done a tear. They say they'll know by tomorrow if that's happened. Seems so far so good, because she's had like loads of water and coffee and shit. She's not allowed to eat, it turns out, but they want her to eat. So that's weird. They wanted to try and eat something to see if it works, but a nurse came in when she was off in the toilet and told me like she can't eat today. So I'm assuming they're going to let her try and eat something tomorrow, though it's going to be something obviously very soft. Excuse me. So she's just there. She's chilling. There's one person left on the ward with her. I'm not going to get into her story. Sorry, just texting her back. So let me find a picture. And there she is, as of a couple of hours ago. You'll note, if it focuses, she now has a feeding tube up her nose. Which is wild to see, because she goes like, ah. And you see the fucking tube running like, ah, ah. It runs straight down there. So she's going to be rocking that for a while. Because at least she can get nutrients. Like, even if she can't eat, this way she can stick a fucking syringe of sub-food into the fucking nose thing. As long as it takes Trev. Fucking who knows. And she'll still get nutrients, which should help her get better. Now, when I was there, I assume surgeon came through. And he explained everything to her. And then, good bedside manner, kindly enough asked me if I had any questions. I was like, no, man, I think you covered everything. So, she is going to go back and have this same surgery again. And that's going to be in a couple of weeks, in theory. Because this will, like, do something, hopefully. But it's going to swell and, like, you know, because, you know, it's been abused. So it's going to be, like, you know, when you hurt yourself and it swells up, it's going to do that. And then it will come down. And then, hopefully, the tube will be a bit more open. And they can do that another few times. Until it gets to a good place. And hopefully it works. If it doesn't work after a few attempts, then there will be actual more invasive surgery, which will either be undoing her bypass or redoing her bypass in another way. But either way, we have finally made a step forward. She has had the initial procedure. So far, so good. Don't know if it's going to, like, be a permanent end to the situation. Like I say, there's going to be at least one, probably two, maybe more attempts at doing it this way. But that's where we're at. So she's there overnight, and I'm here live on Twitch. So she could have this feeding tube for a few months while this whole fucking scenario unfolds. And true to her fucking thing, like her nature, when the guy said, yeah, we might need surgery, like, again, I've said this before, she was, a concern was, I don't want to get fat again, and I'm just thinking, you know how to eat like a normal person now. You'll be fine. And also, her second fucking issue after that, once he left, was, oh god, I don't want to end up going on holiday with this thing in my nose. Granted, we won't take the nicest of photographs, and the sex tape will look a bit dodgy, but come on, it'll be fine. I didn't say that, obviously, and these are fresh thoughts. I'll be honest, it's one of the first things I thought of when she said that. But I am a filth monkey. As Cully will attest to, he's much filthier than I. But, as Cully once said, I'm just a dirty pervert, baby. Yes, just a dirty pervert. Filth monkey, yes. And there you go. That is the update. I hope I was as concise as I could be. If you have any questions, now is the time before we shut this shit down for YouTube. Ugh. Bypass the taste buds entirely. I'm gonna tell her you said that. She'll find it funny, I'm sure. Yes. So I presume no further questions? Yep, that's right. I'm sorry, did you just turn into CTN? Meanwhile, give me your money, because charity. Also, to a shout out to Danhausen for arriving at WWE. That was fucking belting the other night. And fuck the Chicago crowd for not giving him any love whatsoever. I was absolutely devastated for him. It was just silence, and then once his shitty pyro went off, which is supposed to be shit, they just all booed. Like, it's fucking Danhausen. How dare you? He's already been doing God's work on Twitter by saying how long until Danhausen gets the 24-hour pass to rock the Dwayne Johnson's gym. Come on, this is brilliant. This is great work. Right, no one's actually said no. We're good, no further questions, so I'm going to assume that means no further questions, which does mean, in turn, Trev, shut us down, if you'd be so kind. And also send in, like, the full list of shit in a text as separate messages when I'm on the verge of falling asleep. Not the one, friend. I appreciate it. I just heard, like, my phone just went ballistic as I was falling asleep. It was like, what the fuck? And then, obviously, I got, picked him up in the morning. Okay, we are getting out of here. So, as we always tend to say around these parts, it is of course a case of live, laugh, limp biscuit. I'm glad I was able to be here tonight, importantly. God knows if things had gone another path, what would have happened. I probably would have been here anyway, but I would have been, like, just broken. But hey! We don't need to think about that, because that was not the inevitability. The eventuality, rather. You know me, I'm a pessimistic soul. Anyway, as once again, as we always tend to say around these parts, it's of course a case of live, laugh, limp, biscuit, until I see you again, motherfucking...